Hey, what's up guys? It's Victor here from Cyborg for Life, and today I want to talk about how you can get up to 5 inches taller via the leg lengthening surgery. Alright, so what is the leg lengthening surgery? How does it work, and should you get it done? Alright, so the leg lengthening surgery is basically a procedure where the doctor will go in and actually break your leg. Yeah, they're going to actually break your bone. They're going to put a metal rod into the middle of your bone, and they're going to screw in part of the rod below the break and then part of it above the break. They're going to leave a little gap in the bone where they broke it. That phase is called the osteotomy. That's phase 1. Then they're going to close you up after surgery. They're going to give you a magnetic lengthener machine called the ERC, I think it is. And they're going to tell you exactly how many millimeters to lengthen your bone per day. There's a little notch, or nowadays it might be new, there's a little device, you type in how much you want the rod to do it, and you just put it on the limb that they put the rod into, and it spins and it turns the rod and it lengthens the rod by just that amount every day. I think you have to do it 3 times per day by a certain amount. So, because if you go too fast, it'll go too far and the bone won't heal. It'll be called a non-union. You don't want that. And if it goes too slow and you don't follow directions, it'll start to heal too soon, and that's called a premature union, I think it is. So that phase is called the distraction phase. That's phase 2. Okay, so after that, you just let it heal like a broken bone. Consolidation phase 3. Okay, and then that's basically how it works, the leg lengthening surgery. Okay, it's pretty simple. They break your bone, you lengthen it, you let it heal. Now, the next part is it for you? When you ask that question, you have to really think. There's 2 camps. There's the health camp for health reasons, and then there's the cosmetic reasons. I personally was in the health reasons because I actually had a childhood injury where I actually broke my tibia, and it caused a height imbalance between my 2 legs. Well, I was really being dumb. I was roller skating and I tried to do a trick. I couldn't do the trick. I was stupid. I broke my tibia, and that's long story short. It happened at the growth plates and it never grew to match the right tibia. So I had scoliosis, I had bad joint problems, all this kind of stuff, and it just added up, and I didn't want to live my life that way anymore, so I decided to get it done. Then you have the other camp, the cosmetic camp, which people who have, the condition height dysphoria, where they're just thinking about their height all the time is inferior to other people. They just have low self-esteem, not a lot of confidence. It's just affecting them like day in and day out, and months and years on end, that they just can't get out of this rut. Then that makes them a candidate for the height lengthening as well. Okay, should you get it done? I don't know. That's up to you. That's a personal decision, but you got to sit down with the doctor anyway. I say book a consultation where you sit down with them. You determine how much height you want to gain. For me, I only needed to gain 2 inches, so I did it on just the lower tibia, which was I think the max limit they'll let you do on the tibia, and that balanced me out because that's about how much I was off by. But if you need more, if you want more than that, you want full 5 inches, you're gonna need to do both the femur and the tibia. Okay, so they'll need to break 2 bones. You got to think about that, and you have to rehab both areas of the leg too. So it's a little bit more involved, but you get more height out of it. Okay, so you can get up to 5 inches taller, like I said. The process, like I said, it's the osteotomy, phase 1, where they break the bone. Phase 2, the distraction, over the course of, I don't know, it depends on how much height you want to gain, but usually 3 to 8 weeks can get you up to the certain centimeters that you want. And then, the consolidation phase, where they let the bone heal. Okay, so you have to let the bone heal like a broken bone, and then you're good as new. You get to go through rehab and recovery and rebuild all the muscle that you lost, and you were good as new. You were taller, more confident, higher self-esteem person, and that's pretty much how it works. Okay, so that's the leg lengthening surgery. But like I said, if you want to hear more stories about other people who are considering this, I'm going to be starting a podcast over on cyborgforlife.com, a little website that I put together. You can click there and subscribe so you can know whenever I put out a new podcast. Be sure to subscribe here on YouTube too, because I'm going to be putting out some more video on the leg lengthening. I'm going to try to do 1 video a week, 1 podcast a week. And yeah, I hope you guys have found some value from this video. If you did, go ahead and hit that like button. It's going to help your boy out. And until next time, this is Victor from Cyborg for Life, signing out. See ya.